10, yes, 10 mistakes people can make when buying a home. Hi, if we haven't met before, my name's Dan and I'm a CeMAP qualified mortgage and protection advisor. This video is purely for educational purposes only and should not be seen as advice or a recommendation to act. And I must stress, your home may be repossessed if you do not keep up with the repayments on the mortgage. With that out of the way, on with the video. Number 1, not getting a realistic idea of what your budget truly is. Just because you believe you can afford the payment on a mortgage, it doesn't mean you'll be granted the borrowing you require to purchase the properties that you've been looking at. A lot of people make the mistake of using an online mortgage calculator and think, well, my rent is higher than the mortgage payment, it'll be fine. Wrong, it doesn't work like that. Contact a mortgage broker like myself or the lender directly to find out what you can realistically buy before wasting days on end viewing properties you'll never be able to buy. Number 2, looking at rates only from one lender. If you decide to arrange the mortgage yourself without professional help, don't just look at one lender. A common mistake a lot of people can make is believing the bank whom they have a current account with will offer them the best interest rates. Whilst on occasions this can be true, it is often not the case. Also opting for the lowest interest rate. Just because the interest rate is the lowest, it doesn't necessarily mean that this is the cheapest product over the term. There may be other costs to consider, such as valuation fees, product fees and booking fees. So make sure you've carried out thorough research before committing to a mortgage. Number 3, not keeping your cards close to your chest. You're potentially going to be bidding to purchase this property. What you do not want to do is tell the person selling the house, be it the owner or the estate agent, that this is your dream home. If they know this is your dream home, then they will feel that you're thinking with your wallet and not your head. And what I mean by this is you'll pay whatever it costs to make sure it's yours. If you really must compliment the property, go as far as saying you have a lovely home, but leave it at that. Number 4, having a quick look around to be polite. Don't do it. This might be someone else's home. You might not want to be intrusive, but remember, they put the property on the market to sell and they have let you in to view their property. You need to make sure it's the right property for you. You should go back for one more visit at least. Often you'll walk out of the property wishing you'd looked in the cupboards to see if there's enough storage or check the small bedroom. Would it be big enough for a home office? Number 5, not holding spare funds back. Do not put all your money into the property. Bad move. You'll need to hold back some funds for stamp duty, conveyancers and mortgage broker fees and possibly a removal company. Not only that, hardly anyone walks into a property that requires no amendments to suit their needs and tastes. You're going to want to make some adjustments and you'll need the money to do this. Do not take out any additional finance unless you've already disclosed to the lender you'll be obtaining a loan or a credit card for home improvements. You'll be in breach of the mortgage terms by taking out extra finance after the mortgage has completed. There are terms and conditions surrounding this. Speak to a professional to get more information. Number 6, viewing too many properties in a short space of time. Viewing properties can be a lot of work. It can all end up as a bit of a blur. This leads me quite nicely onto number 7. The mistake a lot of people make is trying to build a dream home from all the properties they've recently seen. Wanting the kitchen from that property and then the garage from this one, wanting the lounge from that property and the master bedroom from this one. If you piece together all of the best parts of each property, you'll find that your dream home isn't within your budget. You aren't always going to be fortunate to land your dream home straight away, but once you're on the housing ladder, you can build up to it. As you get older, your dream home may even become your worst nightmare. Mine, for example, would be having a huge garden with a lot of plants. I hate gardening, but I once upon a time wanted a big garden. Things change. Number 8, viewing a property alone, especially if you're a first-time buyer. Sometimes we can get emotionally invested in the properties we're viewing and not think clearly. I believe the term is not seeing the wood for the trees. You should take someone with you who can give you a bit of independent advice. I would also advise you to take someone along with you who is an experienced homeowner who knows what problems to look out for. Number 9, try to negotiate the price whilst you're standing in the property. This goes hand in hand nicely with keeping your cards quite close to your chest. Take the time to view other houses in the area with a similar price range before discussing the price with any estate agent. You'll appreciate the fact when you went home to take in what you've just seen, and then you'll be able to approach negotiations realistically with a clearer head. Number 10, avoid upsetting the seller. It has been known for people to make negative comments in front of the person selling the property. Comments like, "I don't like this wallpaper, we'll change it," or "This room is too small, we'll knock it through to make 2 rooms into one bigger one," are not what the seller wants to hear. The person selling the property has decorated the property to their taste. This has been their home. They may not even want to sell the home, but due to personal circumstances such as bereavement or financial difficulties, they're having to. So save these types of comments for when you've left the property. If you want to buy the property, but you've upset the person selling it, they may not be favourable to you when deciding whose offer they're going to accept. Please feel free to get in contact with me if you need any further help. My details are in the description below. For a video on the different types of interest rates, it's here. And for a video on how to credit search yourself for free, it's here. Thanks for watching. See you next week.